Personal story segment tonight with so many uninformed voters throughout the USA. The entertainment industry may take on a more important role in defining political candidates this year. By that I mean, if you don't know anything, well, you're not watching this program. You're watching shows that are fun and maybe that mock certain candidates that might influence your vote. Saturday Night Live did this over the weekend.
Heads are spinning. There's, say, Trump and his trumpeters are right-winging, bitter-clinging, proud clingers of our guns, but he can kick ISIS ass because he commands fire.
I hope nobody's allergic to nuts, because we got a big one here. She's 2 Corinthians short of a Bible.
We turn on the news every morning and are shocked to see we're not even on it because we've been replaced by immigrants like Geraldo Rivera.
She's fun. She just says whatever she wants. It's like her mouth starts driving before her brain gets in the car.
And joining us now from Washington, Lisa Booth, and in New York City, Lee Carter. Both are communications experts. So, Ms. Carter, we'll begin with
Bill.
you.
Hello.
Do you think that Saturday Night Live has any effect at all on voting patterns?
I don't. I don't think this is going to have any impact at all on anything that's happening in Iowa and anything that's happening in New Hampshire. It was, maybe some people might say it was funny. It was Palin coming out again as Tina Fey coming out as Palin, and we can laugh at that and do whatever. But I think that people who love Trump love Donald Trump. That's, I mean,
okay.
They are.
Let me challenge, though. 2 of the most devastating parodies on SNL, Ms. Booth, were George W. Bush, okay, and they portrayed him as a bumbling guy, and Sarah Palin, which you just saw. I'm telling you, I think that in some people's minds, they take on that persona. They don't feel that Bush is a smart guy and that Palin's a blithering idiot. Do you disagree?
Well, Bill, in that regard, I mean, if you look at Kate McKinnon's characterization of Hillary Clinton on SNL, I believe it's incredibly damaging because it really plays into that lack of authenticity that we've seen from Hillary Clinton. She has made fun of her changing of her accent, whether she's in the South or New York. So they really hit on that, and I believe that's a fair characterization. But in terms,
but it's a different one. It's a different thing. Okay,
well,
go ahead.
In regards to Donald Trump, I believe this helps. Donald Trump has received 25 times more media mentions than the entire GOP field combined. And what he's been able to do from that is to stay in the forefront and not have to spend the kind of money that we have seen someone like Jeb Bush having to do. Jeb Bush has spent tens of millions of dollars on paid advertising, which hasn't moved the needle with voters. But Donald Trump has not had to do that due to the fact that he has received so much media.
I don't think the satire that is put forth on Trump hurts him because people know him anyway. They know him. But if you don't know somebody, you know, look, Larry David does Bernie Sanders, and he, you know, it's a great imitation, and he comes off as this crazy, wacky guy. But the Ms. Carter, the Kate McKinnon reference on Hillary Clinton, she plays Hillary Clinton not as stupid,
right,
but as kind of demonic. Kind of like this crazy woman.
Yeah.
It's a different, subtle message coming across. Go ahead.
Well, I think that the thing that you see over and over again is the way that people portray Republicans when they're joking about them is either 1, they're dumb, or 2, they're evil. And so, you know, of course it plays into this narrative, but I really do think that the people who are going to watch this SNL skit are going to say, either they're going to think it's funny, and look, my brother is an avid supporter of Donald Trump. He loves him. He's been calling this from the beginning, and he said he watched this and thought it was hilarious. He thought that Palin's portrayal was mean. He thinks Tina Fey is after her, thinks that it's a very, very mean portrayal, but he thinks Trump is hilarious. He thinks it's exactly who he is. This is why he loves him, and I think that's what we're going to hear from a lot of people.
Yeah, Daryl Hammond isn't mean, that's for sure.
That's right.
Okay, Lisa, you had the last word. Do you agree with Lee that the portrayals on SNL about Republicans are designed to make them look stupid?
Well, and I believe that was the objective with Sarah Palin. Look, if you're a Republican, as I know, if you're a Republican, a conservative woman out there in the media, the liberal media is going to attack you. You have a target on your back. We saw it with Sarah Palin. We also saw it with Carly Fiorina. However, I go back to Kate McKinnon's portrayal of Hillary Clinton, which I do believe is so incredibly damaging due to the lack of authenticity we've seen from Hillary Clinton, which I believe is one of her biggest weaknesses.
All right, so you're both agreeing with me that uninformed voters watching this kind of entertainment, that might stick in their head, right? Last word, yes, yes, no, no?
I think sometimes, but it's minimal. It's minimal. I don't believe it's going to have a huge impact.
All right, but you wouldn't believe how uninformed some of these voters are.
Unfortunately,
Jesse Waters, yeah.